Hey, so welcome everybody to this new video. We have great conditions today. It has rained the entire night and there's so much cloud coverage today that the sun hasn't really been out, so everything is just still very wet. There's so much humidity, and also I'm in a very big woodland, so it just keeps the humidity and doesn't really let it dissolve too much. And there's actually quite a lot of mist dissolving over there in my image. So I have quite a lot of tree stumps which are here in the foreground, which have been cut off halfway, which makes it super interesting. Just have this contrast between all the dead tree stumps cut off and then, well, the life and the autumn colors in the background and the mist dissolving. Just makes for such a moody image. What is also really helping with this composition, the foreground is so chaotic. There's so much green plants growing all over each other, and it just kind of washes everything out, and this kind of helps with the illusion of the mist and the fog. So I'm excluding the sky pretty much from my composition. I just have a very slim line at the top, which is kind of brighter, just to not take anything away from this composition, because the bright sky over there just would destroy the whole atmosphere of this image. And I really do like the colors as well, just turning towards autumn. It just really fits the misty conditions, everything. Oh, there's so much mist right now. Let me just take this frame. Oh, this is, ooh. That's amazing. Wait, let me zoom in further, because there's just so much mist behind these three trees over there. It just looks, oh, this is amazing. So now I'm zooming in further onto these trees, just because there's so much mist building up right behind them right now. So it seems like the mist is just starting to dissolve, even though we've already quite late in the morning. This is probably why we just had such a bank of mist roll through. And it's just all coming from this corner that I'm shooting in. Really amazing. I think it's actually a shame that all of these trees have been cut down. Nonetheless, this landscape is just completely amazing and beautiful. Have a look over there. There's still mist coming in from over there. I don't think this is a proper path anymore. Have a look over there. Just all super muddy and big puddles. I think I'm just gonna turn around and try a different route. And this forest is amazing. So I remember this forest from about 3 years ago. There was such a snow-heavy winter. It was like winter wonderland for weeks and weeks on end. That was amazing. I'm really hoping that next winter is going to bring something similar. Fingers crossed. Quite a simple shot right next to the way. But I do find it quite interesting. So I have this big puddle and it's completely dirty and like very muddy and everything. And then I have these branches coming out of the water and just looks like spikes coming out of the water. And the surface is obviously completely still. And then you can see a little bit beneath the surface. Then I have this one leaf which is orange over there. And just shot a couple of images from that. Probably gonna be a black and white one. It just looks very, very interesting. Now this image is very otherworldly. It looks very, very abstract, just standing there on its own. Could be from a different planet actually, the way just like these spikes coming out of the water. So I just shot it from a couple different angles. So I quite like this image. It's a very unique feeling to it. Not something that you would expect from a forest where everything's just green and very, well, life-friendly. This looks very dark and otherworldly, as I said. If you like my style of photography, I have a course available and I teach you everything you need to know about landscape photography, being out in the field, post-processing, settings of your camera, everything you need to know to start out. It's the first link in the description. You might be interested. if you enjoy my images, you may want to have some of them framed up on your wall as a print. I have some of them available, it's also in the description. I would like to get one more shot which puts some emphasis and shows some autumn colors. So I'm going to continue into this open area over here and let's see if I can find something. That would be quite cool. I have all these beautiful autumn colors over there. And that's not really a shot, it's just too chaotic and it's not too much autumn just yet for that to work as an image. So I think I'm just going to return in a couple of weeks and that should be better. Yeah, it looks beautiful to the eye, but unfortunately I don't think there's anything I could do with the camera. Oh boy, I really want to shoot that tree over there. I think that looks incredible. If only we had some mist right now, that would be perfect. Yeah. There's too much going on. So we're framing up this tree and it's beautiful. Just a couple of issues. First of all, my tripod doesn't go high enough. It's in full extension and it is quite high, but there's so much vegetation in front of me that's growing so highly. So yeah, it's kind of in the way. So I'm really punching in on the tree, getting a close-up of that. So it's not quite perfect, but it works. I would have liked to go over there and shoot from a different angle, but there was even more vegetation in the way, so I wouldn't have gotten a clean shot of the tree at all. So what is helpful about the conditions is the sky, because you can see behind me there are blue skies rolling in, but where I'm shooting there's still like very dark and very flat sky. So it gives some interest to the image just because of the color, because it's very flat but it's at the same time not bright. There's some interest in there. It doesn't take away from the image, even though half of my image is sky, because, or like half of my background is sky, just because I can't get high enough. But yeah, I can even get it in one frame. I don't have to exposure bracket or anything. There's nothing missing out in this one frame. I really like the colors of the tree. It has interesting texture and it kind of really works with the colors in the background, in the foreground, all the surroundings. Just makes it work. And then all these yellow autumn leaves on there. So most of the interest in this image comes from the way that the branch is cut off. It almost looks like someone just broke it off, the way that it stands there, like half is still standing and the rest is just fallen off, and just looks quite brutal, to be honest. Yeah, not really much to say about this image. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, subscribe, write a comment, that really helps the channel. If you want to see more of my videos, I have an on location playlist in the description. Apart from that, thank you for the support. See you in the next one.